Sheldon Keefe returns to Toronto, his first time back since the Leafs fired him. The Devils are a point up on the Leafs in the East going in. More significantly, Jersey is 10 points better than they were on this day last year. Toronto's 6 points better. Marty, who's got a better shot to win the Cup this year? Keefe or his replacement, Craig Berube?
I'm going to say Craig Berube. Obviously, history can repeat itself, and Craig Berube has won a Stanley Cup with the St. Louis Blues. It's not the same thing in Toronto, but he has done that. Now, I really think Sheldon Keefe is a really solid NHL coach, but his postseason lack of success can also repeat itself. So I think you put that together and the way the rosters are constructed, the big four in Toronto compared to the big two in New Jersey. I think Jack Hughes and Jesper Bratt are the big two in New Jersey. In the playoffs, you need depth. You need more guys to step up. And if there's an injury or one of those two guys is not 100%, who is going to step up? Nico Hischier, okay. Timo Meier, okay. I think Toronto has more to give offensively up front with the big four, Matthews, Marner, Nylander, Tavares. So I'm looking at Toronto having the better chance to win a Stanley Cup this season than the New Jersey Devils.
In the playoffs, you also need goaltending. The Leafs are fourth in the league in save percentage right now, 22nd last year. The Devils are sixth, up from 27th last year. Do either of these teams have good enough goaltending to win 16 games in the playoffs?
Yes, they do, and I think the Leafs have the edge. Obviously, Anthony Stolarz has to be healthy and has to provide, the same type of play that he did early in the season. And Joseph Woll can be somebody that you have to use in the playoffs if you have injuries to Stolarz or whatnot, and he's performed well. Now, I trust Stolarz more than I trust Jacob Markstrom. Look, Markstrom has done a great job with the Devils this year, but there's always that uncertainty that maybe the consistency is not going to be there. He can steal you a game, but can lose you a game as well. And Jake Allen has been good, but if there's a problem with Markstrom, are you going to trust Jake Allen to be taking you 16 wins in the playoffs? So I'm looking at the Toronto Maple Leafs goaltending having a slight edge. That's why I think the Leafs have a better chance, and their goaltending is slightly better in Toronto than in New Jersey.
Speaking of Leaf goaltending, Stolarz is back skating right now. How long before he can get back into the lineup after missing the last 5 weeks?
Look, every goaltender coming back from injury is different, but I would think that a week to 10 days of good practices, really put yourself in some game-like situation, fighting off screens, rebounds, working on in-tight plays. I think that is the challenge right now for Anthony Stolarz. So can you feel comfortable? Can your body recover and respond the next day after you push for a full week? If that happens, then I'm looking a week to 10 days. You got to put him in there. And also, look at Joseph Woll, the way that he's played the last 4 games. He's given up 15 goals in his last 4 starts. So maybe there's a little bit of a rush to say, hey, we got to get Stolarz back in and get Woll a little bit of a rest so that he can be at his best. So I'm looking at a week to 10 days, but everybody's obviously different, Gino. You should know you're a goalie. You've dealt with injury before, so that's the way it goes.
Good point. All right, so what are the odds the Devils and the Leafs can indeed win the Stanley Cup this season? The Devils are the 4th favorite to win at 10-1, while the Leafs are the 7th favorite at 13-1.